Okay, my dear friends, my dear thought, my son. So I was making pet code to analysis NWO Antichrist plan progress so far. But what happened? The screen went blank. So I was making 9 a.m. IST India time. But after 16 minutes or so, I realized my subs told me that the screen is not being shared or something like that. So I'm remaking this video. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my Hindi video and going to decode. Okay. This is of course storms. We all know this is something to do with waters. Okay. So all will start in waters. How did I miss that? Or maybe I didn't miss it, but certain things I missed. This we have decoded thought already last, I think 2 years ago. This is Cepheus constellation. House on fire, North Pole. Could be COVID timeline, but then this classroom also represents late 2025. This whale constellation or shark constellation, it is in Capricorn. Okay. This could be rockets, it could be male organs, America. But everybody is focusing on America, but actually the action is happening in Iran. I wonder why. A lot of people predicted floods, this, that in America. Yes, there were natural disasters, but no such things like, Statue of Liberty falling or anything like that. Isn't it thought? So let the video progress and then I will tell you. Or I can directly go to pet code. So this of course is the dragon who tries to break open the divine feminine, divine masculine, keep people divided, right? And a lot of people think Obama, Bush, all are like different people and all that. They're all part of the beast system. It's not like Obama is different, Trump is different. People think Trump is a madman. Oh, Obama was great when he was the president. Okay, they create these false narratives. For all we know, everybody is same. It's just that Trump is more mad. I have to close this. So this people think it is Trump. Yeah, it is Trump, but can you see it is also like a horse or somebody riding a motorcycle? Interesting. And this buck, Celtic buck, blood coming out, and these three hearts, they're Hercules. So the exit plan started last year. Can we assume that? I just want them to get done with whatever they want to do, and so that we can live peacefully. The problem is they have been implementing their so-called NWO. It is not coming to fruition. It is not happening. Stop, start, stop, start. So I'm just trying to see the timeline from this video. Okay. More interested in the timeline. Clock strikes 12. Flags shattered. American values going down. These towers. So a lot of people will think, no, this is 2001. Because 2001 we had 9/11 event. But then in the 9/11 event, you did not have a feminine tower and a masculine tower, isn't it? So this is late 2025. This guy, you know, trying to commit suicide or something, right? Then, of course, the boat coming from the underworld. Hmm? And this is, of course, the Christ figure. Now, having doubts whether it is Christ or Antichrist. And this, I read it wrongly earlier. I thought that this was Argentina and all, but actually, it is very clear it is Strait of Hormuz. By the way, Hormuz is also a not exactly a Persian word, but it is actually related to Zoroastrianism, which was the original religion in Iran. What happened was when a new kingdom came, they tried to force conversions of the Zoroastrian people into Islam. Then those Persians or those Iranians, I mean, those who are Zoroastrians, they ran away from the country. And this earlier, I thought it was oil leak, like British petroleum oil leak or something like that. But actually, this is stopping of oil. That is what is happening, right, in Strait of Hormuz. So the plan is working perfectly for them. What is the delay? I am not able to understand. Why to torture common man forever for whatever God they want to wish to bring forth? Whichever God, Satan, right? They worship Satan. What are they waiting for? Like in India, it was already announced, don't use edible oil, don't use cooking gas, don't buy gold for 1 year, don't travel anywhere. While the leaders themselves have motorcades, they have hundreds of cars, convoys, helicopters, choppers, as they call. Okay, so this is B2 bomber hitting Iran, and then you have Dubai here. It can be also Qatar. So this all I misread earlier. So this is very clearly, and yeah, one more thing, important thing. When the B2 bombers hit Iran, some crows come out, right? Yeah, see, crows. Crows means ancestors for those in West, right? Christians, Jews, Muslims. Because this crows is a very specific symbol in Indian and maybe in Celtic also. Raven they call. That is ancestors. Okay, these crows, they are ancestors. So this is an ancestral war which was unfinished, something like that. Crusades, they want to continue that. And Christ-like figure, things are burning out. Iranian woman crying. These mountains and all, it shows more like Iran. All this I can skip. I will come to an important symbol. Now this girl, I thought earlier it was Korean. It's still Korean, but it's also mix of Korea and Pakistan because Pakistan tried to mediate, right? For last 2 months, Pakistan was mediating. That's why it's a young girl, small child. And this, but it has a Korean symbolism on its back, isn't it? So this tiger is typical Korea. Okay. It can also be India, by the way, because tiger is a favorite animal in India. Yesterday, this is yesterday's timeline. As I speak, yesterday timeline. Why? Because Korean fright. South Korea condemns attack on cargo ship in Strait of Hormuz. So their plan is working quite nicely. Huh? So this is a new thing, my dear thought, that people might have missed. This Korean ship was attacked, and that is what we see in Petco too. Got it? And this figure of death is saying, no, 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 we can't stop this anymore. And one more interesting thing I wanted to show was, I'll tell you, okay, this corporate thing is definitely happening. Boom, whoosh, right? I'm unable to quit Teams. Okay, I'm very sorry about that. These days, the Teams, I cannot quit it. That's why Teams notifications keep coming constantly. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, so all this is seen. This full moon, I am thinking whether it is rabbit moon, buck moon, is it June or is it November? Because the end of the scene, uh, Christ or Antichrist, he comes out of cave in December. Now, why? What is this full moon? Then I am trying to wonder because near this full moon is this football stadium, right? And there is a soccer World Cup. Soccer World Cup happening very soon. Soccer World Cup 2026 dates. I don't know if people noticed it who are actually decoding pet code 2. I don't know if you noticed this. This is a soccer stadium. I noticed it many times, but today I noticed it properly. So this could be a June timeline also. Let us see. I don't know what is getting resurrected. Is it Iran? Soccer World Cup. Yeah, that is what I was telling in the Hindi video. Okay. So this will happen from June 11th to July, June 11th to July. So that June 14th is Mr. Beast Trump's birthday. I want him to watch my videos actually. I'm calling him Mr. Beast. Whatever reasons, there is destruction, right? Okay, now this is the crucial part. When this Christ slash Antichrist figure comes out of the cave, the church falls. Already Trump attacked church. The problem here is this is Orion, right? These three pyramids are Orion. Comets are hitting the pyramids. That is not June. That is because here the sign is Scorpio. It shows December. So this is the only part which is confusing or puzzling me is whether this is still June timeline because the Soccer World Cup happens in June, July, or is it November, December? That is the only thing. Okay, friends, thank you very much. Thank you, my dear son, Thought. See you soon again.